beats Jinrai. Jinrai, dead. Jinrai maybe not so broken after all. Okay, so Jinrai guide, you want to win, and you don't want to do much fucking effort. So that's why we Jinrai. Okay, so obviously, to start off, the best Jinrai in my opinion, is crouch and medium kick into Jinrai. So you do crouch and medium kick, medium Jinrai. But as you can see, when it hits, you do a heavy extender because he's standing. Because if he is crouched, it whips. So if they're standing and it hits, you do heavy. If they're crouched, you do a light extender. This can be cancelled into level 3. The one standing can also be cancelled into level 3, but you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful because if you do it from like certain ranges, it will whiff. So you gotta either be in the corner. And then counter, yeah, it doesn't make a difference. It's still exactly the same. Doesn't make a difference. Still exactly the same. So the counter makes no difference. But we will get into the counters later. So in the corner, the level 3 will always hit if you do the heavy extender. They'll always animate as well. Because sometimes if you do a far out with the light extender, you won't animate. Like, let's try and get max. See, that one. Like, this probably won't animate. Yeah. So if that's the case, you just do heavy DP. So now that we've spoke about that, how to get in to even do that. So let me show you guys something. So if we're in like mid-range, yeah, like a good way to get in is to do this. So drive rush, crouch and medium punch into crouch and medium kitchen, right? The reason this is so good is, let's just say we block this. Even if he does light punch, because we're +4, we actually beat anything he does here that isn't a reverse, like an EX reversal or super. So let's put block on. So look, he's jabbing. We're gonna counter hit him every time. And it puts us at a good range. Look at this. So let's put block counter 2. And make him EXDP after the first hit of the Jinrai. Oh wait, there, it's gonna have to be 3 now. My bad, my bad. See? Can't EXDP it. So it's a free jinrai. And then you can do whatever you want to punish. Really good against the Kuma, and a lot of other people as well, like with EXDPs, you can do this against. So that's a great way to get in. But what happens if they block this? So we have a few options here. So let's put them on counter this for a start. So if we go for the low extender off this, we get light kick DP, or we get light kick, light jinrai, light extender. You can level 3 cancel off both of these. So, and you get the full animation. So you can cancel into level 3 on both, but you gotta be a little bit careful because obviously they can be a perfect parried. If they block at all, the majority of the time, if it's faced well, it won't be punishable. So if they got the block count to 3, like if I'm like at this range, it's not gonna be punished. It's -5. His light kick's not gonna reach. So we're in good shape. But obviously, if we get the counter, you got to be ready to convert. Like if they haven't blocked the first couple, if they block the first 2 hits and you're committing to the light jinrai extender, you have to look for that counter hit sign, and then be ready to punish with the light kick into either light jinrai or light DP. Other thing you can do is go for the overhead. As you can see, it's -3, so it is safe. This will blow up people trying to tap parry. So if they try and tap parry, they will they'll actually be punish countered. So it'll be like this. They'll actually get punish countered like that. And because it's +7, that means you can get crouch and medium kick off it. So you can do like a cancel into a obviously your bread and butters. By the way, I do have another guide, a full Ken guide. This is just a jinrai guide. I'll put it somewhere on the screen now. How about that? You don't even need to spend it. You can do crouch and medium kick into run cancel DP as well. And if you're really ready, you can cancel into level 3. This is, I think, a 15 frame confirm. So not super easy, but not impossible. But obviously, going for the overhead also has its drawbacks. It can be DI. So if he does a DI, you're going to get punish counted. So if you are going for the overhead, you got to be cautious that they're not going to DI. So honestly, my advice is to just obviously you can DI the crouch and medium kick as well, as we just seen. But do nothing sometimes and see what they do in retaliation. So you have a general idea of how they're going to deal with jinrai. But honestly, the majority of the time, people are going to either do... they're going to do like this. You gotta do that. And then you just do a walk-up grab to get the punish counter throw. Because people are going to try and perfect parry the light extender like that. They're going to be trying to do that. So that's a free punish counter throw. Just walk up and grab. But obviously, as I said, you can do this as well. Get massive damage. How do you cope with someone constantly perfect parries the first part? If someone perfect parries the first part, that's when you need to switch it up from doing crouch and medium kick jinrai to stand and heavy punch jinrai. Because it's a true string, they can't perfect parry the first hit. Yeah, it does 3/4 of a bar, and it's a true string, so they can't DI it, they can't perfect parry it, they can't EXDP it. It's all a true string. So a lot of people will do, like, if you're 1.5, like, you guys probably don't even notice this, but if someone is like 1 bar of meter and they're in the corner or even mid-screen, you just do this. That is all a true string. Everything. As soon as that standing heavy punch lands, they are guaranteed burnout. Because it's all a true string. So at this point, you may as well just fucking continue the jinrai. Because there's nothing they can do besides mash like a level 3. And they're not gonna mash a level 3 in that situation. We have light jinrai as well. Obviously, we just spoke about medium jinrai. We got light jinrai 2, so you can get it off light combos. Provided you end with a light punch or light kick, you can get a light kick. But obviously you got to be careful because this is super minus. -11. If you do light jinrai, is pretty much guaranteed light kick punish. So let's say This beats everything. So you got to be super careful with who you use this against and why you're using it. Because let's say, for example, we've had this Akuma in the corner. In the first round, we did this. So let's put this on 3. So we did this. And we seen he pressed immediately. So later on down the line, we know he's got a tendency to press there. So the next time we get him in this situation, we do. And hit him with a frame trap. Because it actually frame traps. And we can confirm that into level 3. Get our damage. I actually used this strategy to win a game against Nassim Claw at the Euro tournament thing. I actually used that particular frame trap. Obviously, it's super risky to go for, but if you have a good read that they like to mash after 3 lights, because a lot of people like to press a light kick or crouching medium kick or something after 3 lights, because obviously a lot of people are normally out of range by then, and if they press a bigger button, they're plus, so their button will win. But now we've got like heavy jinrai. We spoke about medium, we spoke about light. We got heavy, and you can do a lot with it. So mid screen, obviously fat combos, crouch heavy punch, heavy jinrai, EX dragon lash into level 3. Crazy damage. Over 50%, and obviously a lot more on Akuma. But even if you haven't got level 3, we can do this, get the side switch, go towards the corner with level 2. Does a lot of damage as well. But heavy jinrai in the corner can be really good, because if you hit someone with a counter hit with standing heavy punch, which happens a lot, you get this combo. Only works in the corner, but it's a really good combo, really strong, and also even if they block it, it's safe. The only way they can beat it is if they DI it or mash a jab between it, which will beat it. But if you see that they'd like to do that, then we just go back to this. We go back to this. And we just keep peppering with this. And they will stop. They will stop pressing that light punch. Trust me. Obviously, they can react with DI or parry as well. So it's not foolproof. There is counters. There's counters to every single jinrai. Also, I forgot to mention this before. When I was talking about crouching medium kick into jinrai. Drive rush crouching medium kick into medium jinrai is a true string. See the way he presses after one button? This is a true string. That's why he presses after it. So this is a true string. As far as I'd throw that in there. So things that you can get off this counter hit. And by the way, they can also mash off this. So if you want to do this mid-screen all the time, you got to be a bit careful. But you can mix in something crazy. So if you see, as soon as they see me throw out this button, they're pressing jab. Well, you can do this. You actually get a sick trade combo. So remember, you can do this. Look, plus 13 onto the counter again. So we get a few things off this. You can do a few combos. You can get heavy DP. You can even Get level 3 off here. Two light DPs. That one's frame perfect though, so you gotta be careful. You get EX Tatsu at the end of it, or EX DP. EX Tatsu looks more swaggy in my opinion. So the double light DP is frame perfect if I'm not mistaken. It's got a hit at the very top. You do get used to how it looks, but it is hard to do. But it is technically optimal. But you can also get EX jinray off it as well if you do the frame perfect too. Like that. So this is technically the most optimal combo you can get off stand heavy punch counter. With a lot of damage. If you want to be super easy about it, you can just do EX Dragon Lash. Still does crazy damage. Like the optimal there did 5800. This isn't far off, you know what I mean? 54. And you can also do the level 2, the jinray level 2. So jinray level 2. Even that, if you wanna fucking style on your opponent. And also, if they're in the corner and you want to pressure with EX jinray, that gives you a safe jump. So if they're standing and you hit crouch and medium kick into EX jinray, you do heavy extender, jump forward immediately with heavy punch, and you get a safe jump. They can't DP that. So wake up reversal. It's a free jump in. They actually won't get hit by it. It's very rare that you actually go for that, but it is a thing. And obviously, I'm sure you guys know about this one, but if you land the medium jinray, obviously we're doing regular combo. Medium jinray into straight jump forward. Same again, safe jump. Auto timed. All you gotta do is jump forward and press heavy punch as you're nearing the ground, whilst holding back. You remember, you've always got to hold back on safe jumps. Burnout segments. Okay. Okay, so we don't want fall. We want stamina. Okay. So, great thing to do. This is all you gotta do. All you gotta do is this. And if it hits, this will be on YouTube, yeah. So we just do crouch and medium kick into medium jinray. And we just rinse and repeat. If they do super, the crouch and medium kick hasn't came out in time. So the super won't, like, if he does like level 1 for example. See, I had actually pressed the crouch and medium kick, but the level 1 will come out in time. If you want to fully put them in a frame trap, you do crouch and medium kick into light jinray. So if they're pressing, because like, look at this. There's a little secret, which I shouldn't be saying, to actually deal with this crouch and medium kick jinray. And that is a crouch and medium punch. So this beats over it. It doesn't come out if you do the low. And obviously, so this beats this completely takes the overhead mix-up out the equation. They can't do nothing about it. You will never get hit by an overhead. But if you do crouching medium kick into light jinrai, you get counter hit. You can tell the difference between lights and lights and heavies. But then you can start mashing level 1s in between it. Like if you do level 1, then that wins. The level 1 will win. But if someone keeps doing this, which every Ken does, you just have to press a crouching medium punch. Crouching medium punch wins. Crouching medium punch beats Jinrai. Jinrai dead. Jinrai maybe not so broken after all. Just lab it, bro.
What are you waiting?
Just lab it.